Well, something important to notice is Nevada is one of the states that is not enough mental health providers for the amount of people you need. So it always has been in a high demand for recipients to receive appropriate mental health services. But now, due to COVID, anyone's anxiety, depression. So we have seen an increase of need for mental health services. Children are experiencing a very extreme, the social isolation is affecting them, their morale, their spirit. They're not interacting with other children, playing, and they are feeling depressed, bored. Their levels of anxiety are higher. Sometimes they are afraid to ask the teachers some of the things that are not understanding at school, and then it's difficult for them to do some testing, so their grades are becoming lower, and they're not feeling engaged with some of the school activities. For most of people, holidays is a very important moment because it brings a family together as well as different traditions and activities. Some people in the holiday time, actually they get more depressed, and it's called the holiday blues, where maybe they have some past history of trauma, or maybe some having some family problems that actually the holidays brings up some of sadness, and it's not so fun for some people. During this pandemic situation, we're very concerned that some people that were getting already the holiday blues in this year even might be a little bit more difficult for them. So it's important that anybody seeing this, if you can ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. There's something called cabin syndrome, that we feel that we're trapped with the same people, and then we feel annoyed or we feel stressed. And then if it was already some tension before, when you are for so many hours together with that same person, that tension increases. And unfortunately, in this year of 2020, we have seen an increase of domestic violence, suicidal attempts, more substance abuse problems, more family dynamic problems. So it's very important to reach out for help. Silver State is a federal qualified health center that provide many services as mental health, medical, psychiatric, and case management. The number is 702-471-0420. Mental health or individual therapy family sessions are being through telemedicine. Primary care and psychiatric services are being in person. We focus on the solutions, not on the problems, and if a person needs someone else to help them and provide more support, we will find a way of reach that help to that person. Las Vegas, we suffered a traumatic event on October 1st, 2017, and a lot of survivors and family affected by Route 91 tragic event. It's important that reach out for help. Silver State Health Services is providing free services for anyone that is a survivor or a secondary victim from this event. So anybody that is a victim, a direct victim or a direct person impacted by the October 1st tragedy, as well as direct family members, can reach out for help for free. We have seen increase of domestic violence, divorces, child custody problems, traumatic events, definitely an increase on child abuse, financial stress, and that financial stress is also causing we've seen higher levels of depression, suicidal ideation, and higher levels of anxiety. Also, there's a study from the state of Nevada, the suicidal prevention. There has been an increase on suicidal attempts by female, teenager, Hispanic girls. One of the main issues is the lack of communication between parents and children, especially in the Hispanic community. Parents don't speak Spanish, the parents don't speak English, and the children are not speaking Spanish, so there's no communication. There's a cultural barrier as well as the language barrier. Also, there's a lack of understanding between generations, as well as immigration issues that is causing a lot of stress in the family. The children are scared and afraid that their parents may be deported, or themselves if they are dreamers.
Yeah. Okay. And lastly,